Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Inga Cotton. I'm the founder and executive director of San Antonio Charter Moms. These are Charter Moms chats, and we've been going live to help families get the information they need to get a great education for their kids in spite of all the change and disruption of the pandemic. There's a lot of bright spots out there, and one of them is the Harmony School of Education. And our guest today is Christian K. Parra, and she's the principal at Harmony School of Education of Excellence. So she's been in that position since July 2021, but she has a lot of experience at Harmony, everything from being a math interventionist to district federal programs coordinator and a principal in residence for the Harmony San Antonio region. So Christian, welcome, and thank you for the guest post. I want to encourage everybody to click on the link in the description of the video and you can read the wonderful guest post that Christian wrote, and it talks a lot about what she enjoys about her work at Harmony School of Excellence, and we're gonna, kind of approach that a different way. So if you like to read, go to the blog post. But if you like to hear a conversation, which I'm really excited about, then stay tuned. So welcome.
Thank you, Ina, for having me here.
Yeah. Okay. So tell us about where you currently work and what you like about it.
So I am currently the principal at Harmony School of Excellence here in San Antonio, Texas. And what I've enjoyed from working here at our campus is we have a great team that, we follow our core values and that we allow those to drive us every day that we come to school. So we also have, high expectations and a very dedicated staff that we all work together because we want to provide the best instruction and STEM for all of our students.
Yeah, that's really important. That STEM for all students, and the fact that kids, even at a young age, get to get their hands dirty. So okay, so I was wondering, sort of big picture, if you could tell us about the mission and vision of Harmony, and this goes back to the original campuses were in Houston, but now there's Harmony in multiple regions across Texas.
Yes, we do have, 7 districts throughout the state of Texas, and we are the South Texas district, which includes campuses in Brownsville and Laredo, as well as San Antonio. So our mission is just to prepare every student for college and career by providing a safe and caring collaborative atmosphere, as well as, a student-centered education program with the emphasis in STEM. And that goes along with our vision, which is to lead our students from the classroom into the world as productive, responsible citizens.
Yeah, well, I think back about, so pre-pandemic, I got to visit the high school that's in your part of town. Is that Harmony Science Academy?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, because there's two schools that go up to the higher grades. And I was so impressed with the career-oriented pathways the students got to do, and they were doing really amazing things for high school students. And so what you're talking about preparing kids for the future, I've seen that in action, and it's really wonderful. So now the campus you're at has younger grades, right? It's elementary through middle school.
Well, we're a pre-K-5 campus.
Okay, pre-K-5, that's right.
And then our sister school, which is Science Academy, is 6 through 12.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. So can you tell me about what you're most proud of about Harmony School of Excellence?
So what I am most proud of Harmony School of Excellence is the, fun things that we have in our traditions here that we follow. We provide clubs for our students. We have clubs every day from 4 to 5 that our students join, and they're all excited, coming back from the pandemic. Some of them have been away for quite a long time. They're enjoying being back, enjoying those extracurricular activities and, just socializing with their friends that they probably haven't seen in a while. So that is something that I've really enjoyed and that I know our students look forward to every day. We also, have things such as like our fall festival and our spring festival that we're planning, to just, again, I know it's been a hard time for everybody, and we're just trying to make sure that, our community and our families are involved with our campus. We're also trying, to incorporate like an attendance. That's what we're going to call it. So that way our students, celebrate and that they enjoy coming to our campus every day. And we want to encourage that. So we want to encourage that celebration on a weekly basis. And what that includes is they go out to the hallway. We want to play a song and they get to dance, in the hallway with their friends and their teachers. So that's something, just the environment that overall we've created here at Harmony School of Excellence is that we're all in it together, and we will, we're all here to support each other and ensure that our students are successful.
Yeah, yeah, that's wonderful. Um, one of the things that you addressed in the post, I was asking about flexibility and innovation. Those are things that charter schools are known for. So what are there ways you as principal kind of support that flexibility and innovation in what the teachers are doing?
Yeah, definitely. I think allowing our teachers, to lead their instruction in the classroom and their planning is a big, to have that. And one way that we're doing it is by having our professional learning communities in our campus, and that's, some educators know it as PLCs. So we allow our teachers to meet as a team, take a deep dive into analyzing those state standards and discussing and sharing, how they're going to target those areas, as well as creating, their do nows or their exit tickets or activities that they feel, will meet the needs of all students. So this allows for teachers to have that autonomy and ownership of their classrooms.
Yeah, the more I have visited charter schools and seen like what the successful charter schools are doing, I think that giving teachers the freedom to dig into their material and get excited about it, that transfers to the students, and it means that the teachers are experts on their subjects, and they're bringing that extra knowledge to the classroom. So yeah, it's a really important process. Well, that kind of leads into my next question, which is so like I know at Harmony the culture is to really look at data and to track things like how many college applications are going out, and how are the students doing. So how do you all stay focused on high quality instruction at Harmony School of Excellence?
Yes, so part of our, keeping those high standards and providing that high quality instruction is, we have an instructional leadership team on campus, and a part of that instructional leadership team includes our campus administrators, our instructional coaches. We have campus instructional coaches, as well as lead teachers. So we do instructional rounds, which is we join together as a team once a month, and we visit classrooms where we see what is happening, what are the trends of our school and our campus, and how can we better support our teachers. And actually this morning I had my ILT meeting, which I'm very excited about, because we were able to plan for our next, professional learning coming up next week, where our lead teachers will share their ideas and model and allow our teachers to model those strategies as well. So, I mean, this is something that I'm very excited about that we have, at our campus in this year. And also, this instructional leadership team is engaged in our Harmony Core Fours, which is lesson preparation, data-driven instruction, observation, feedback, and practice-based professional learning.
Yeah. I know it's so important, like the which teachers you hire, but then even people who have the right heart for it and the right instincts, they want to keep improving. And so having the right kind of professional development, you're giving them the tools they need, and you're giving them the mentorship that they need from more experienced teachers, and it lifts everything up, and it means that like every kid's going to be getting the best experience in the classroom and to keep making progress and growth over the year, which is that's exactly what kids need after a year that had a lot of disruptions. And for some kids virtual learning wasn't the ideal situation, but they can come back on campus, they can participate in clubs, they can get in-person instruction from their teachers, and then the teachers are able to gather and share and keep developing their careers. So I wanted to ask about that, I guess. What I hope is that some folks who are listening to this might be thinking about becoming a teacher, and they might be thinking about maybe teaching at Harmony. So I guess what advice would you have for people who are thinking about entering the teaching profession, or maybe making a switch and possibly looking at teaching at Harmony or Harmony School of Excellence in particular?
Yes, so my advice is if you haven't heard about Harmony or know who we are, I encourage them to visit our website and research us so that way you know what we're all about. Excellence is in our name. We are Harmony School of Excellence, and it is our Harmony standard. And this is well demonstrated by our Harmony students, who consistently exceed the state averages on the Texas Standardized Test. For example, in 2018, it was the school year where all Harmony campuses across Texas met or exceeded those state standards in our STAR exam. So Harmony Public Schools has that proud tradition of competing, also and winning at the state level, national level, and international STEM competition. So that's, something that we really encourage through our clubs and our academic competitions for our students to be involved also in this and get some exposure, and also, like I mentioned, our goal is for them to be college and career ready when they leave our campus and be on the right path.
Yeah, yeah. I know you mentioned this a little bit earlier, and you go into more detail in the post, but are there things about the culture particularly at Harmony School of Excellence? Like you mentioned the attend dance, right? Like, celebrations. You mentioned like the fall festival, the spring festival. You mentioned, competing and winning at science competitions. So are there other sort of traditions or kind of school culture things that you want to share?
Yeah, so we're excited, about our Makerspace. That's also, we have a Makerspace this year that going to have the grand opening on, or the ribbon cutting ceremony on October 5th. So we're excited because this is going to allow us to use more of that STEM instruction. Our students will be able to use 3D printers and create, things and do robotics and coding and other STEM related activities in our makerspace. So that's something that I'm also really excited about our school offering to our students in our community.
Yeah. One thing, like I've been hearing this even since, right. So like my sister is a college professor, but she likes teaching undergraduate students and she wants to get them involved in research. And I think a sort of a bad trend that sometimes happens in education is like only the grad students get to use the cool lab, right? Or like only the seniors get to use the cool lab. But at Harmony School of Excellence, it's like, pre-K through 5, right? And yet they have this great makerspace with all some of the equipment that you mentioned, right? Lots of computers, lots of types of coding that even young kids could experiment with. And yeah, I know my kids have been interested in coding from a young age, and I really encourage families to, you think about STEM more broadly. That there's lots of creative things that kids do with STEM, whether it's creating their own video games or building 3D sculptures. There's lots of creativity in it, and lots of kids can be STEM kids with the right kind of teaching and the right kind of tools.
Yes, I agree. All of our grade levels go to these STEM classes and they're part of the makerspace. So everybody's involved in learning, coding or robotics or the 3D printing. So very exciting.
Yeah, yeah. Well, one of the things well, one of the reasons why I really appreciate having these guest voices like yours on the blog is that I feel like every story helps build the case for why school choice is important, right? Like why we have so many unique kinds of schools, and whether it's families finding the right fit or like teachers or school leaders, finding a place where they can self-actualize and they can create the kind of education space that they envision. So I was wondering if you could kind of add your thoughts about why you think school choice is important for students, for families, for educators. Why do we need to expand and grow school choice?
Yes, so a lot of people out there in the community don't really know what a charter school is. There's still, a bit of confusion out there, but a charter school, it's just another alternative to the traditional public school system. A charter school such as Harmony is independently operated, and that allows us to design elements in our own education program. It also allows us, to enjoy and enhance that autonomy in our curriculum and make decisions to benefit our students.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it's that freedom and autonomy that's really important. Yeah, and it's still a public school. It's tuition free. Yeah, and it's part of this Harmony School network. So there's a lot of knowledge about how to successfully do STEM education, how to successfully get kids ready for these career pathways. So yeah, that's why, yeah, Harmony is an important part of the school choice ecosystem in Texas.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Well, good. Okay. Well, so before we close out, I want to make sure that families know how to get more information about Harmony School of Excellence. So can you kind of walk us through that? What are some good ways that they can find out more about the school, or maybe get their kids enrolled?
Yes, so they can visit our website, which is, I think you're showing it there, hscsanantonio.harmonytx.org, or they can reach us at 210-645-7166. Please ask for to speak with our student recruitment coordinator, Ms. Erica Trevino, which she will be able to provide you with more information about our school. If you want to come and visit us, we do offer, tours, so she can schedule a tour of our campus so that you can see what we're all about, and she can also guide you through the enrollment process.
Good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pop up specifically the enrollment website is harmonytx.org/apply. But to get campus information, hscsanantonio.harmonytx.org is the best place to go, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, good. Okay. Well, do you have any closing thoughts that you want to offer for parents, prospective teachers, any like potential families?
No, I mean we are still, we have availability if you're interested in, your child having more STEM geared education. Please call us. We're here to support, and I really appreciate this opportunity to join this chat today.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate your guest post because it's you offer a great perspective as a school leader who's very motivated, very detail oriented, and very committed to the mission of getting kids career ready, but making it child centered and safe. So I'm really glad to share your perspective and have this conversation, and keep spreading the word about great charter schools. So thank
Yes,
you.
thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.